fiction. We're passionate about the hard-hitting stories that matter. Get ready to challenge your perception and discover the real world. Let's dive deep into the issues that affect our communities, revealing the untold stories and giving you a voice. No sensationalism, no bias, just raw, unadulterated truth. I am committed to delivering news without compromise. Hard facts as we know them, when we know them, and how they affect you. Every Monday through to Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. This will be your most authentic news experience starting now on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 2025. The biggest conversations are happening on Hard Facts.
If the model of Rebolo was genuinely interested in local government funds, would have protested to be cancelled.
Somebody is receiving 30,000 naira after serving the country for 5 years.
From the stories shaping Nigeria's future.
And he dumping my mood for that whenever people are clapping, he's praising singers when they ought to be telling him the truth.
And he did not do any remarkable thing in your state. And you are celebrating corruption time.
To real-time feedback from you, the citizens.
There is propaganda. They can never make it work. I will not support that tax reform.
If NBS is turning out very fake data to us because this data lacks empirical evidence.
We dig deep with the decision makers, hold the powerful accountable, and keep the conversation alive on social media. Join Maryann Okon every Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the most interesting news. This is Hard Facts.
11 minutes gone past the 3 o'clock hour, officially welcoming you to the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio's Hard Facts. And we're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios right here in Itimi and Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. My name is Maryann Okon. This is Hard Facts, the most authentic news experience you'll ever have on the radio. From now till 6 p.m, it promises to be no dull moment, the best of conversations and information, education, all wrapped up in one with a bow on it. Well, we'll start off with the big three stories for today. Right after that, we'll move on to other matters. It's Thursday, so we're going to Global Review. We'll be talking about Donald Trump's second coming. Some of the policies he's already put in place and what this means for us globally. And on the 5 o'clock hour, we'll be talking about fact-checking. It seems to be an issue that we have to continue to revisit over and over again, because with the advent of social media, there's post-truth era, there's whole what you think is true, what I think is true, and what the real truth is. So my guest is going to be joining us live from the United Kingdom. He is obviously a tech expert, and when it comes to social media and fact-checking and traditional media, making sure that you get the right information as opposed to whatever it is that's trending on social media that may not be the truth. We'll be talking about that on the 5 o'clock hour. In the meantime, welcome to the show. Let's go straight into the business of the day, because time waits for no one. This is how we do it.
Get ready for the most important news of the day. It's time for the Big Three Stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest updates and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big Three every weekday, 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed with the news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
Yes, the news comes first, so let's start with the Guardian newspaper. Top story here says, costly by-elections worry INEC as IPAC demands credible polls. So there are those who are saying that these by-elections are unpredictable, unbudgeted, and difficult to plan. And IPAC is telling INEC, look, start preparations now. Nigerians don't want excuses, okay? There are those who are also accusing the judiciary of meddling in political party affairs. In fact, Femi Falana is backing INEC on discounting wasteful by-elections. In other words, is it time for us to reorganize, harmonize the election calendar? Because, we have off-cycle elections, we have by-elections, we have this and that. Can we reorder the electoral process? Is this one of the reforms that we should be pushing for when we talk about election reforms, Now, Chore is also obviously kicking at Mr. President's electoral reforms, urging actions before the next polls. He's saying, look, there needs to be more done in terms of this election. We need to rejig our electoral processes. And this has to be in a way that it favors the Nigerian and not the politician per se. And we know that there will be local government elections in certain places. I think for the FCT, it will be February 21. Ondo State had their elections. I think Ondo elections had theirs last weekend. So I'm thinking that Lagos is also getting ready for theirs. Should we? Because look, how much money did we give to INEC for the last elections? And you and I were not satisfied, were we? A lot of things were not working. But should we start now, as part of the reforms that we're pushing, to reharmonize our election calendar? Could that help us? Let's move away from that and talk about something that's trending. It's been trending. When I saw it, my eyes lit up, literally. Inspector caught on stop and search operation after retirement. I don't know if I should be sad and worried at the same time, or really angry. It's a mixed emotions for me. It's a potpourri of emotions. I don't know, because he's retired. He should be tired and resting. But he's back on the street, stopping and searching, because you know what comes out. There's always a fallout for stop and search. You know what it is. It's just a code word for something else. You know what I'm saying? But there's also the sad part to it, because this man is very old, should be home resting. So what would have pushed him to do this? And thirdly, this is a criminal offense because you're impersonating an officer that you no longer are. What are your thoughts? Let me just give you some background. Linus Monday, a retired police inspector who was caught embarking on an illegal stop and search operation in 2022, is back in the news. The incident started trending after an Instagram handle posted about Linus's arrest while showing the former officer in a police uniform with an ID card number. Although the place where the incident happened was not stated in the post and the comments, but it was observed that the suspect was paraded in one of the police divisions in the country. Police authorities were called out to fish out and apprehend him and his accomplices, adding that one man cannot carry out a stop and search operation. Another person on Twitter described the action as an addictive bribery behavior. The story started trending during the period when Kaduna State Police arrested a fake police officer in their state. The suspect, Rabiu Sani, is said to have been involved in illegal activities of impersonation for over 10 years before he was caught. Now, according to the Command's Police Public Relations Officer, Sani had allegedly been moving from court to court, visiting police divisions, claiming to be a law enforcement personnel. He said his eventual arrest followed credible intelligence on his illegal activities in the state, adding that he has been since charged to court. So, there's several other people who are doing these things, and I need you to look at it from the three ways that I've stated it. Someone who's worked for almost 30 years comes out to the street impersonating, and how are we supposed to know if you're a police officer or not? You just show us an ID card and you're wearing a uniform. So the police needs to start checking itself. Have you seen the story of the EFCC officer that ran away with millions? Don't forget that just last week, 27 were laid off for frauds and other issues, and we still don't know what their identities. we can't do the job of the police for them because we don't know who these police officers are really. But are they checking themselves? Because if their people have retired and are coming back to the streets, it's either that they didn't retire well. It can be that the cost of living is so high that people are looking for smart and creative ways to make more money. And for this guy, that's the only way he knows. It also means that the criminality we're fighting is more deep-seated across our police force and every other, law enforcement agency. So there's much work to be done. And we need to start by looking within. And lastly, youths scoop fuel from another faulty tanker. Oh, another year word, but. Well, a few days after the nearly 100 persons lost their lives in a tanker accident in Niger State, some youths trooped out to the scene of a tanker accident in Jalingo in Taraba State on Wednesday, just yesterday. According to witnesses, the youth were scooping fuel from a faulty truck when security operatives arrived at the scene. Men of the Nigeria Security Civil Defense Corps and others chased them off the scene at mile 6 in Jalingo, where the petrol tanker crashed and spilled its content. Will we ever learn from every other person's mistakes, from the deaths of millions of people because of this? If we start counting from the time that we've had the first deaths from tanker explosions, I'm sure there are many, many people. When will we learn from these people? Because they're no longer here. They wish they were here so they could tell you, look, it's deadly, don't do it. But we're telling you every day and you're still going. What's the problem? Anyway, the phone lines are open, Lagos. Let's talk. 0201-277-0993 if you are male. If you're female, 0201-465-7190. On WhatsApp, it's 0809-5975-805. Just send me a message on WhatsApp. And if you're joining us, we're live on Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. Post your comments on our live feed. Don't forget you have 60 seconds. Go straight to the point. If you're listening from outside of the country, we're on Skype at Nigeria Info FM. Go ahead, join the conversation. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello. All right, call me back if you're ready. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello, anybody home? Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, the phone lines obviously are jammed. Please call us back. 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190, only for the ladies. And you can send me your WhatsApp message, or better still, you could post your comments on our live feed on YouTube and on Facebook and on X. We have a post up. Just retweet or respond to the tweet. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, good afternoon, Maryann.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the merchant.
Go ahead.
I want to react to the story, the last one you talked about. I think the reason our politicians are doing what they are doing is still the same reason you see our youth being so stubborn and obstinate, even to throwing caution into the wind by going to scoop fuel when they know the apparent and inherent danger. I don't know the kind of people, they say the kind of people also deserve the type of government they have. This is the level of greed and, would I say, ignorance that has been the issue that has bedeviled our people. How can people always want to do the same thing that they know how dangerous it is? In fact, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, when you blame them, some people will begin to ask questions. Why are you blaming the victims? But the type of people that we are always repeat itself by the amount of actions we will always put in place. All
right. Thank you very much for calling, Merchant Man. I'm letting you go because of time. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
We have Emmanuel on the line. I'm speaking to you from Ekwe.
Go ahead.
For the issue of the Nigerian police and the retired officer, it's unfortunate. Even those in service, who stand on roads, collect 500 naira, 200 naira, are they on legal duty or illegal duty? The thing is in their system. That is why he retired. The income is not flowing. The illegal money is not coming in the way it used to. He had no option, but to find a uniform, put it on, and go back on the street and do what he was doing before. So it's unfortunate. The Nigerian police really need to do a reorientation from recruitment, so that we won't be finding this kind of things on our street. And then for the issue of people's cooking fuel, it's a result of poverty, and unenlightenment. And again, if something happens, today, maybe fire or whatever, so people will come and tell me that is the way God has written it. So I'm getting tired of this country, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Thank you for calling. I do appreciate it. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Call me back if that was you. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Emeka, Pastor Emeka.
Emeka, go ahead, please.
God bless you. I don't know the process of after retirement or if a first man is sacked on that. But I think my own idea would be if a policeman or any force retired, he or she should be disarmed, take the uniform, the boot, the ID card, whatever that connected, because this is not good for our reputation as a nation.
And who says that I cannot sew uniform?
Is that what?
Who says I can't sew a uniform and wear it and look like a police officer? What
that's another issue. So you now see the danger of all those money they collect on the street, 200 naira. You can see how bad that is. It has entrenched inside the man's blood that he cannot do without it. So that is it.
Thank you very much for calling. In case you're just joining us, the program is Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Maryann Okon. We're looking at the big three stories for today. Costly by-elections worry INEC as IPAC demands for credible polls. There are those who are saying, well, these by-elections
are listening to your
expensive, so we need to do something about it. We're going on a break. We'll be right back.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Facts. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories, we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's take you on a journey up the stairs, the corporate ladder of success.
So apprenticeship system continue to create every 7 years champion.
What's your vision for your company? What's your vision for your product? When you hire people, don't tell them the strategy, tell them the vision.
Whether you're in tech, finance, healthcare, or any industry, the rules of climbing the ladder has changed. What does it take to reach new heights in your career? The mindset in this rapid landscape. We'll hear from industry leaders and futurists who are redefining what it means to ascend the corporate ladder.
You must get to a place of self-actualization and self-understanding that allows you to then define what is important to you.
They'll share their insights on essential skills like adaptability, emotional intelligence, and digital literacy. Plus, we'll uncover the importance of networking in an age where connections are just a click away. That's right, it's not just about the title or the corner office anymore. It's about being agile and forward-thinking. We'll also dive into the power of mentorship and how leveraging on your network can help you navigate the complexity of your career path. So, whether you're just starting out or looking to pivot into a new role, get ready to take notes. Join us as we explore the strategies that will help you climb the stairs to success. Don't miss out on this essential discussion on Hard Facts every last Wednesday, 4 to 5 p.m. Let's elevate your career together.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Facts. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories, we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Join the conversation. We're looking at the big stories for today. Youth scoop fuel from another faulty tanker, this time in Taraba State. Thank goodness the NSCDC was there on time to, pursue them away from that. But what are we going to learn? And then, of course, that police officer who's retired but not tired and is seen still doing stop and search. It's funny. It's not funny. It's something we should take seriously. And there are too many sides to this story. But I'd like to hear from you. 0201 277 0993. That's the number for you to call if you're male. For the female, 0201 465 7190. You could join the conversation on our live stream. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM, on Skype. For those of you who are listening from outside of the country, we'd like to hear from you. Join the conversation. 60 seconds is all you have. Turn off your radio, please. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, what's there that everybody
What's your name
needs
and
help?
where are you calling from?
Okay, I'm coming from First Star. This is Ahigbe on the line.
Oh, Ahigbe, go ahead.
Everybody need help or need idea to upgrade and uplift their life. We're supposed to know by now that the police is the common grassroots to the poor men or to the highest men. If there are certain things that happen within a community, it's the police they will call. So their work is very important to the grassroots and to the highest level as well. So when they are on service, they're supposed to help them. They should have their own personal insurance service. Their own personal insurance service, that the insurance will not go away with their money as did to the other man who went away with their pension money.
Okay.
He went to start building houses in the Abuja.
Thank you very much, Aigbe, for calling. I do appreciate it. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. So sorry about that. Do call me back. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, so sorry about that. Do call us back. Hello.
Hi, Maryann.
Yes, good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good afternoon. Yeah, Rapproach, who is my name?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I want to speak on retired inspector of police.
Mm-hmm.
Operating on stop and search. You don't want to respect himself or what? Because this is impersonation. His men supposed to call him in order. To let him know he's no more in service. Because he do anything now, he say unknown policeman. You see, you're not supposed to be operating. Still extorting money on the road on stop and search. It's impersonation. And you see some men on service, they're still backing him. Otherwise, he will not be operating. He don't do it alone. They should warn him. Let him go and respect himself. He's retired. Another one I want to comment on.
Your time is up,
at Jalingo is unfair.
Okay.
They should learn from experience of what happened to others.
All right.
But
Thank you very much for
bless.
calling. All right. I appreciate it. 60 seconds is all you have. Please go straight to the point. Chris is calling us from Ikoyi.
Action lady, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Quick one. On judiciary and the politicians, I've said it once. As far as they dine with all these politicians, they will never get it right again. Because politics, in Nigeria particularly, this double D politics they play will never do us any good. I'm telling you. So we will keep on making excuses, blame game. Did I hear you say on those days they conducted their election, right?
They had local government elections over the weekend.
PDP boycott that election, and the elections still hold. As far as we believe in strong man rather than strong institution, how can the INEC man, be powerful than the institution, and we let go? You're telling me of reform? No amount of reform. As far as these guys running the affairs of this country had the judiciary, the security agent in their armpit, that is how everything will be going. And we all are in for it. Thank you
very much for calling. I do appreciate it. I want to quickly go to social media and read some of the messages. Don't forget, we're live on Facebook and on YouTube. And on YouTube, you can post your live comments on our live stream, okay? Go ahead and post it. We're Nigeria Info FM on YouTube. And on Facebook, we're Nigeria Info 99.3. Onye Dikachi here on Facebook Live says, people are playing with their lives, obviously talking about the tanker. John Bernard here says he is following the footsteps of the IGP whose tenure is over, but he's still on duty. Haha, very funny. Jeremiah Ochai here says money day for checkpoint business. Nah, this shows the criminal tendencies in Nigeria police force. It's a shame at his age. Obande here says he's retired but not tired, with this laughing emoji. It can be funny, but then there's so many other serious things that we need to consider about this particular story. You know that, right? OEA here, or Olayemi on okay, that message is not for me, obviously. Joy Forever says by-elections are too staggered to make them fair because of high inducement. Imagine state governors going there to influence. Let's harmonize it. Do police know who real or fake one is? Proper documentation and identification is key. Scooping fuel is due to... Your message is not complete, but thanks. This one's from John Bernard. He says there's more money at checkpoints. That's why the retired policeman refused to give up. Okay. Adams, that message is not for me, obviously. Esther Oboli here. By the way, Mrs. Oboli has been very sick. She's been very, very sick. That's why you've not heard her voice on the radio. But I checked on her today and she said she was okay. And that's why we're reading her tweets. She's getting better. I hope you get well soon, Mrs. Oboli. She says, thank you for the prayers. The way we handle our veterans and personnel in this part of the world is quite appalling. The same reason why he was on the street after retirement is simply the same reason he hasn't been paid his pension. Corruption and deep-stated criminality, period, she says. By the way, I want to say happy birthday to Sheriff again because it's his birthday today. Sheriff naturally doesn't like to scream about his birthday. I don't think he's a birthday guy. But it's not going to stop him from buying me birthday food. Happy birthday, Sheriff. Olushogajai here on Twitter says, retired officer don't want to get tired. Man still want to be active and collecting 100 naira from motorists. What do you expect in a country where the breakers of the law are the makers of the law? Interesting question. I'm going back to the phone lines. Let's take more of your thoughts. Okay, let me go to WhatsApp first, and then we'll go back to the phone lines. Someone here says, retired officer does not want to... Okay, Lushoga, I think I've read your message on WhatsApp, on Twitter already. This one says, people scooping fuel know the inherent dangers, but something must kill a man. The widespread hunger and poverty caused by hardship, hard economic realities. People endanger their lives only to survive. Okay, whatever you say. This one is from Jaja. He says the problem is that our salary structure in Nigeria is faulty. The people have been taxed with the protection of and grooming of life, such as doctors, teachers, police officers, military men, are the ones who should be paid the highest salaries and allowances so they can do or have full focus and dedication in carrying out their duties rather than having to worry about their own economic survival because of the inadequate salaries they receive. This is why we have military men and police officers engaging in crime and protecting criminals. The salaries of these that we pay to these unscrupulous politicians should be given to those who protect lives, while the politicians who are useless to us are paid 30,000 naira minimum wage without allowances. Okay. I mean, I just to buttress a little bit of what this person has said, Jaja, I was watching the chairman or the president of the Resident Doctors Association of Resident Doctors on television yesterday, and he said, and that's for the FCT, by the way, because they're all on some warning strike right now. And he said something that really struck me. That, and yes, Wike is fixing the roads, we can see that, but you're not paying the doctors, you're not fixing the hospitals, you don't care about what happens in these hospitals. There's no light, there's no, the state of the hospitals are a terrible, terrible sight to behold. So fixing the roads is all fine and dandy, but what about A&E? And the people who need to be served by these doctors, and the doctors themselves are not paid. 6 months. Come on, guys. This one says, Nigerians are tired of electoral reforms at every election cycle. Let us start reforming the political gladiators that always want to have their way at all costs. Election was held in America recently. We didn't hear any electoral reform. Americans made their system work. Let Nigeria political class adhere strictly to the electoral rules and procedures to have credible and transparent processes. Okay. You didn't give me a name, but thank you. Sammy, listening from Dubai, says, it's so unfair. Just a few days after the death of almost 100 people as a result of tanker explosion, people still have the guts to repeat the same action again. Some say it's poverty of the mind. Some say it's hunger. Then I ask, what's the worth of your life? Well, I guess you need to ask those guys what it is. AB from Badagry here says it is because stop and search is lucrative for police in Nigeria. That's why the retired inspector chose to be retired but not tired. In that very duty of stop and search, people like him will never come out of retirement to fight criminal elements in Nigeria. I'm coming back to the phone lines. Let's go. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Robert. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, Robert.
You see that EFCC man where carry money go? Maybe that man was a criminal in his former life. I'm telling you, there are many people like that. There are many of them like that in the force. So look at the way they bust into people's houses, especially at night. Does that show professionalism? I pray they arrest him and sentence him to whatever according to the law. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert, for calling. Still taking your thoughts and your comments. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Call me back, please. Usman is calling from Abalindi. Hello, Usman.
Hello, Maryann. This is Usman.
Yes, I know. Go ahead, please.
I want to talk about the people that are part the point that are for that they are partying with well. I don't understand.
Hello. Oh, Usman, I'm so sorry. Do call me back, okay? Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Mazi B.A. Wanko calling from Matogu. All
right, Mazi B.A. Wanko. Go ahead.
Correct. You see, the fuel issue, those scooping fuel from a fallen tanker. See, this is a true reflection of average Nigerian youth or average Nigerian mindset. You know the reason why Yahoo Plus, this ritual is going on every day and getting more discipleship every day. Those scooping fuel is a clear reflection of the mindset of most of us, especially black people. You understand? So we don't, when you live in a society where people doesn't care how you get the money, all they want is invite us. Do you have the money? You understand? So nobody want to care again on how to make money. All they want to do is how much do you have? Do you have the money? So people are now selling themselves. Let the tanker 400 times and catch 100 times. Next time before again, people are going there again. No. You understand? So we need to reorientate ourselves. We need to talk to ourselves as Nigerians.
All right.
You understand? To remove our eyes and soul from
I have
money.
to let you go because of time. 60 seconds is all you have, so put your thoughts together, all right? Call me back. Turn off your radio, please. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This is the one of Odogbolu.
Go ahead.
Oh, Maryann, this is a tanker explosion or falling. The thing where the carry people go there and are hungry. Nobody say they don't know, so they want them go die, but then go say, let me go and try if I can gather food and where I go say, get more money chop. Can you imagine what happened yesterday when I go to market to start the market for the year? Something I buy for 2 weeks ago, 1,000 naira. I sell it 1,200. I'm just giving an example. And I have to buy it now 1,500. So that is me. I can manage and buy and sell. But what about those people when no get any work when then they do? How then go take shop? So if they see something like that, say they no go and find how they go survive. to make this man come down for the level of Nigeria. We never exposed to that extent.
All right.
This hardening of heart is giving us confusion. People are dying.
Thank you very much for calling.
I beg.
Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. We've got a call from Skype, so I'm going to take this. Ambassador Abiola is calling us on Skype. Abiola, where are you calling us from? Abiola.
From Manchester.
Yeah, calling us from Manchester. Okay, great. Go ahead.
I'm calling from Manchester.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Maryann, good afternoon.
Yeah.
My this issue of fuel tanker, it's unfair to be arrogating it to the maybe we are black or we are African. To me, it is not so. When some of these things happen, it is responsibility of government to speedily come there, the firefighter, the police, to cordon off the place so that people don't take advantage. Maryann, if this thing happen anywhere in the world and government does not respond, people will go there. If either you are a black, you are a white, you are Oyinbo, you are... It is this woman feeling that this is an opportunity for me to take little out of this free of charge. That is why it takes government of Oyinbo land.
Now,
they will respond quickly.
At what cost? I would take in a few steps towards that. Taking a little, boom, you're dead.
Maryann, maybe you have to check this thing around the world. It does not matter if it has to do with my life or does not. Do you think poverty no debt? Somebody who is hungry does not understand what debt means. He is ready to take up anything for either he lives or he dies.
All right, Abiola.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care any longer because he's hungry already.
Thank you for calling. Because of time, I have to let you go. Thank you. Thank you, Abiola. Because of time, 60 seconds is what everybody has, okay? Thank you very much. He's making a case for hunger, starvation, which is almost on the increase every other day in this country, whether we like it or not. Even though Atiku Bagudu is telling us that, you know what, Nigeria is on a path to economic recovery. Yeah. Hello. Welcome to Hard Fact.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Lady, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Very well now.
Hello.
Thank you. My name is Prince Wyatt. Calling from Amugo office.
Go ahead.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, your time is ticking.
Okay, I can't hear very better. I'm hearing you now. You see, I want to talk about those tanker that's just fair. And people are rushing there to school. I don't want this language I will use for them. You want to cheat the fuel. Are they the owner of that fuel they are taking? Yes, she said the ones that happened in Niger last week ago. And I know what's happening now. And you're rushing there to take is their property?
I totally agree. You're asking a very, very valid question. Is the fuel their own? It's not their own.
It's not their own now.
That's also stealing. That's stealing.
That is stealing. Let us call it spade. That's stealing, and it's never okay. Nigeria must behave ourselves. Good afternoon to you, my dear.
Thank you for calling. I do appreciate it. Godman is calling us from Satellite Town. Hello, Godman.
Hello.
Hi.
Maryann. On this fuel stuff, listen, it's hunger, right? It's poverty.
Yeah.
And people are...
But you're resorting to stealing, just like the last caller said. Oh, my goodness. What's happening to the phone lines? Godman, I'm so sorry. Call me back. It's hunger. It's bad governance. But we're resorting to stealing because someone's going to lose money from that, right? It's not our own. It's just like, do you remember that video I played from last year where people were stealing meat parts from a truck that, you know, broke down somewhere in the north? And then bags of rice, a trailer that spilled rice and noodles, and people were packing it. Do you remember? Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening to the phone lines. Telcos are angry. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Mariam. Good afternoon.
Maryann, thank you.
Yeah, Mariam, I don't know why you are deviating from government, what government is supposed to do. You say the right
I don't
thing.
don't think anybody is deviating. Everybody has the right to their opinion. No, please. Everybody has a right to their opinion. If they're looking at it from a certain prism, nobody's wrong.
Let me bring my opinion in here
Great.
now.
Go ahead.
If something like this happens, government respond immediately to it. If government respond, there'll be nobody going there. Look at the calamity befalling everybody in this country. No food, no nothing. You see somebody fuel rushing. People will go there and pack it. That one is normal.
So you're telling me that. Sorry. So you're telling me that, for example, fire catches your shop while you are trying to rescue what you can rescue. Other people are also pretending to help you rescue and steal it. You say that it's because of hunger they can steal it. Will you be okay with it? No, sir. It's a yes or no question. No, it's a yes or no question.
I want to answer you now. Fire is what I'm saying. It
yes
can
or no.
Fire.
Yes or no.
Fire. And what I'm saying is it's going to make money.
It is an accident, whether you like it or not. It's an accident, and a trailer falls. How is that government's fault?
Because of the economical present situation, people have been so pushed to the wall.
Okay, so the people that are helping you to rescue the things from your shop, because of the economic situation, they are stealing your things. Is that okay? Because you can't have one standard for government and have a different standard for yourself.
With Mariam, get my point.
No. Well, I'm getting you, but I'm asking you. You can't have double standards, one for government and one for you. So what is good for the goose should be good for the gander, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. You've answered my question.
But government has not done their own work in any way. They've not done.
And nobody is absolving the government.
For 1 hour, people will be there and there's no government.
And there's nobody that is absolving government of doing their jobs. I'm sorry, when you are making these arguments, nobody has said that government has been absolved of doing their jobs. Don't forget, in the case of Jalingo, thank goodness, security operatives came early enough to disperse these people. But sometimes these things happen and nobody knows. Sometimes nobody's even calling security operatives. I've said this over and over again. I was driving into Calabar and I saw a tanker fall and, its contents spilled. I had to call a radio station to put it out there to say people should not go close to that tanker because it could explode. And of course, in that light, policemen were called to make sure that they cordon off the area. But depending on where it happens, they have to get there on time if there is any police station that's close by. So you need to consider all of these things, not just say government is bad. Yes, government is bad and that some governments are not doing their jobs. But if you think that stealing somebody's property, because again, whatever is in that tanker might not belong to government, belongs to some private person, and you're saying it's okay for them to say because they are hungry. If it were yours, would you be singing the same song? You can't have double standards. Peter is calling us from our papa. Hello, Peter. Peter, are you there? I'm so sorry. Do call me back. Hello.
Hello, Maryann.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling
from?
Good
afternoon. It's Rose calling you.
Hi, Rose.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
About this fuel wahala that these people are cooking. Now, you could they worry them all. I did be that tanker not for them. Would they survive? I hope no bearable. That is what is disturbing them. If the tanker has not fallen there for the next 10 years, won't they eat? Won't they survive? So that you could they worry them. They are just losing their life for nothing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling. Eze is calling us from Odubolu. Eze,
Mariam, I want to ask this question. I beg, no verse. Say fire service they work for Nigeria, apart from Lagos State. Are there any other place where fire service they work? And again, are there any state where standard organization they work for this Nigeria? So all those things, they are not working. So why are we talking of fire service? They are not working. They are just collecting salary. So all this what we are killing ourselves. Say why they no come, government don't do this. The people on that side, they are not working. So let us not bother ourselves for that side. If they want them to work, let them revive fire service, standard organization for the fake products in the market, and greediness. They should revive greediness. They should revive all those things.
Go away from here, please. What's they should revive greediness?
Fire service is number one. They are not working.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you very much for calling Easy. Let me go back to social media. Let me start with WhatsApp. People, you guys are so funny. Someone says, my name is Tare. Tare. You know, if you send me the message once, I will get to reading it. But if you send it too many times, it's so hard for me to scroll down to it, and I can easily skip it. Anyway, he says, my take is for people going to scoop fuel from a fallen tanker, it's foolishness. Plus, what is cost by Mr. Tinubu and APC-led federal government that brought poverty to Nigeria today? Yesterday, I wanted to buy that blue cracker biscuit that is sold for 100 naira. I was told it's now 150 each. For small coaster biscuit too, that's sold for 100 naira for 3 before, or 3 for 200 naira. How about Maryann? Why these people, they wicked Nigerians like this? Someone here says, Baba is asking whether it is their own. Perhaps he should ask his fellow Babas and his who plundered the country by stealing. But you see, Jerry, whether we like it or not, you see, the independent oil marketers are not government officials. So if I own a filling station and my tanker falls and you steal my fuel, are you doing government or you're doing me? Let's be serious. It's nice when you're typing it, but when you read it back to yourself, are you making sense? Finally, Manuel here says, on the retired police officer still working after retirement, it's sad that those who worked after years have not gotten their pension, and government is responsible because of the hunger. The officer decided to help himself by returning to service. He should be paid his money. Emmanuel, thank you very much, guys. We've got to go on a break. On the other side of the clock, we will be talking about on Global Review, but I still have some time. I'm just going to take a 1-minute break. When we come back, I'll read some more messages.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey. And when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of North seasoning cubes, even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Did you miss out on the I Beg to Differ online auditions? This is another opportunity to make history. On Saturday, January the 25th, the I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Audition comes to life at the Nigeria Info Studio, 267A Etim Ian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. Yes, I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Auditions hosts the very first outdoor auditions at our studio, right here in Victoria Island on Saturday, January 25th, time 8 a.m. This in-person audition is for secondary school students who missed the deadline of our online entry. If you've already entered the competition online, you don't have to come for the live audition. To register, visit www.nigeriainfo.fm to pick a topic for your live auditions. Click on the I Beg to Differ banner on the homepage. Carefully read the guidelines and choose a topic. Remember the date, Saturday, January 25th, time 8 a.m. Venue is Nigeria Info Studios, 267A Etim Ian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. The debate of your life begins here. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
Okay, let me just read some quick messages and then we'll go for the news at the top of the hour. Don't forget, we're going to be talking about Trump's new policies and the impact it might have on the global space. Someone here says, the people scooping fuel is as a result of the spirit of poverty. It's not just poverty, it's the spirit. Okay? I'd like for you to explain to me. Mercy from Festac says, this is stealing and not hunger, I beg. Something you know that will kill you if you scoop from it. In case of any little trigger of light, it blows up. That is why late Dora Akunyili wanted to anchor the rebranding Nigeria project when she was Minister of Information in 2008 to 2010, but she was countered, and the project maybe didn't see the light of day. Very sad, Mercy says. This person here says, the fuel scoopers are not hungry, they're thieves. I don't know how some Nigerians reason. This is from Robert. Okay, Robert. Whoever that can scoop fuel and can become an armed robber, because they carry the same risk. If you value your life, you won't go out there and risk your precious life. Tunde from Ijegu. Okay. And this one says, there may be policemen who are on the roads more than one. There's a loss of money at checkpoint. Basil from Ikorodu. This one says, there are a good number of such retired police officers on the road, but na person wey them catch. No be naim be thief. Idoko from Bariga. Okay. This one says, it's quite pathetic that a retired officer is seen parading himself as an active one, and he should face the music. However, federal government, police bosses, and police commission needs to do better when police officers sew and buy their uniforms and their other equipment for working themselves while in service. And many retired officers are yet to get their pension and dividends of retirement over a year of retirement. Even the money they saved with cooperatives and police bodies while working are being slashed. Nigerians need constant reorientation to stop this fuel scooping and obtaining illegal cheap things. This is from Justice. Thank you, Justice. And this one says, can we call a spade a spade? I'm referring to the last headline about scooping diesel. Can we continue putting this blame on our leaders that is as a result of hardship? I don't know. Created by the confused government. We should remember that a dying man can accept the solution of the devil if he can offer it. Francis from Omole. Okay. Gotta go. See you on the other side.
It's all about Nigeria
and the rest of the world.
I am not very happy at all because of the situation of my country.
But the people responsible for that, can they be brought to book? And that is why sometimes I say it's like Nigeria encourage terrorism.
99.3
Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.